What is this?
All right, peace.
Peace.
So I'm here with my boy Drain.
What up?
How you been, man? How was the trip to Seattle?
So far, so good. Actually, I ain't gonna lie, that shit sucked, dog. I went to London a couple weeks ago. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I saw that. That's back home for you, though, right?
Yeah, that's the crib. Yeah.
Where you from? Like Kensington? Like right near the beach?
Bridgerton, as a matter of fact. No, I'm from East London, East Side.
Yo, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why is it that most people from the UK, when they come all over here, they feel like they need to like talk in our accent, and then when you go back over there, you back to like speaking like Idris Elba?
It comes back. Yeah.
How? How do you do that?
I can't say as far as me, because I'm an old man, and back in the 80s, when I first like discovered Yo MTV Raps, because I had to come over back and forth to migrate the legal way. I'm not illegal. I got green cards and citizenship.
You applying for that $5 million fucking passport?
Oh wait,
good?
no, it's too late for me now. I only paid like $700. I'm good. Thank you, Trump, though. But I used to rap. I used to try and imitate Big Daddy Kane. That was my whole thing and stuff. So, and then also coming over.
Even the haircut? You had the cut too?
I had the high top fade, and then I had dreadlocks for a while, and then I got stressed like Tupac, and then this is what life did to me. So yeah, you know.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, we kind of imitate. Like, it was for me. It was the music.
You know what I'm guilty of, and I'm gonna sound like Irish. Is every time I'm somewhere else, like this is the not knowing how to be outside.
Yeah.
You start imitating the person you're talking to in front, and you don't even realize you're doing it.
Yeah.
I am so guilty of that. I'm trying to like talk slow, but really I just sound retarded.
Like he goes to Texas and starts sounding different.
Yeah, y'all come back now. You hear? Nah, man. But yo, so as you can see, I'm trying to do this a little bit better, more efficient than the last time.
Good, man.
Right?
And I know you've been talking about the podcast thing ever since I first met you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just really there was so many moving parts, and I was just so caught up in micromanaging what I was doing that I didn't really know how to do. I didn't know how I was gonna make the time for this.
Yeah.
And then, even still, like I don't really know what direction I'm going with this. I just know I got a lot of amazing friends that I've made over the years that have some crazy stories, and how do we just figure out how do I like package this to where the feel good stories come out to motivate the people that are watching to get up off their ass and do what they want to do, right? So my thought process right now is, all right, let me come, Monster, let me use some space. I'll take a leap of faith, buy some cameras, do this. And we may or may not use the content, but we're packaging, trying to figure out where this lands.
Yep.
And then, what I got in my head is I want to turn it into like a tailgate. Like I legit want to buy an RV.
Yeah.
Load up, set up in front of SneakerCon before the show, tailgate, have the activation outside, right? And get people hyped up to be outside, sell a little bit of merch in the front of that as an activation, and then have the bus leave.
Yeah.
And then I'm enjoying the show like everybody else. And then we're on some John Madden shit all over the world.
That's
that's
a good idea.
It could be done. It's a lot of moving parts, but I think that would, like, I'm really trying to figure out how do I have a workspace that's on the road, because I'm on the road so much, right? So, obviously we've known you for, you've been with Monster now like 1,000 years, right? How long you been with Monster?
I think right after the pandemic, man. It's be like 5 years. 4 or 5 years. Yeah, 4 or 5 years, man.
So I got a lot of questions, but the first one is what was the moment that you got put on a Monster's radar?
I'll be honest, man. I know somebody but know somebody. So I know Big K. And Big K knew I was a photographer and was telling me for like years, like, I used to see him like at the activations and all the time pulling up on them, and he used to tell me like, you want to do some video? I'm like, I don't want to do video. I'm a photographer. I'm a purist. Like, I was blocking my own blessings and shit. And then they ended up hiring an editor just to edit. You know my man, Lord of the Light.
Yes,
there you
Scorsese.
go, Cody Dobie, right?
Yeah.
So the intention was for us to be out remotely and shit. Some of our like media consultants, and then just film it. When we upload, then Cody does the editing thing.
Right, which he's a
Beast.
He's a god when it comes to the editing. He did all the content for me at Disneyland.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
So, and then after a while, I think like Cody just got too much work, and then he's like, "Yo, you was at this shit anyway. Can you edit?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can edit." I didn't really know how to edit, dog. Like, so, but like, we're gonna pay you. I'm like, "Oh, word, I say less." So
I'll learn how to edit.
Yeah, I just learn on the fly, and that was it. And that was like the best thing I could have done for myself right there, bro.
Yeah.
And just open up a whole new world. And honestly, after I just started from a regular photographer to like a hybrid shooter, the money changed.
Yeah.
Not just monsters, like.
Everything.
Every line,
well,
dog.
yeah, because the resume is totally different now. And this is what I love about, having, the eyes and the support of people over at Monster.
Yeah.
Right? And not that I'm trying to turn this into an infomercial while I'm sitting in their booth. But what I've enjoyed is that if they believe in what you're doing, they're going to give you the air you need to breathe to be able to make it work, right?
Word.
And so they're gonna put you in rooms that you could probably get in there, but not as efficiently and effectively as what they do.
Yeah,
so
man.
I love the group that we work with. I've been fortunate to be with them, I think now 5 or 6 years. And it's been really great to see. And they've really, the other thing too, it's like family over there. They've really held me down when I was, when I was going through the shit that I was going through. They really kind of looked out for me. So
Absolutely.
shout out to them, Cather, Jacob, everybody over at Monster. Appreciate y'all making us look like rock stars, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So last time I sat with you, I asked you about like what was the start, right?
Yeah.
And so what I took away was you were in rooms and you just happened to point, click, shoot.
That's it.
And then people were like, wait a minute, you're in these rooms a lot. Let's just keep point, click, shooting.
Yeah.
Right?
Fell into it, man, by mistake.
What was the first picture? The first picture was like the worst picture, you said,
the
right?
Fat Joe picture. Shout out to Fat Joe. That was the second podcast we did, and it was up in EFN. That's my brother, by the way, from high school and shit. So that's how I kind of fell into this shit. And I brought my camera.
So real quick, the show he's talking about, what you might have heard, is Drink Champs.
Yes.
So he's shooting for Drink Champs.
Right.
Takes a picture of Fat Joe. Second episode.
I didn't even know what a podcast was, bro. I just walked into a room and I had my little Best Buy. It was
you thought you were at a bootleg radio station?
I was just I'm kicking it with my boys. I'm just taking pictures and generalizing shit because I bought my camera to do food photography. It wasn't even about this shit at all. And then I looked at that picture, bro. I was under pressure that day, bro. It was horrible, dog. It's out there somewhere. It's trash, dog.
We're gonna have to find that picture and like place it right here. Shot the Joe though.
It's a horrible picture, dog. So after that, I'm like, oh nah, that's not gonna happen again. Never again.
Yeah.
So and after that, how I fell into it is probably I think it was the 4th episode we had with DMX, rest in peace. And I finally landed some dope ass shots, and then I was like, yeah, I want to do this shit. This is my shit right here.
So from the second episode to right now, how much time has taken place?
Drink Champs, man, we've been out, I think like 9+ years, bro.
It's been that long?
It's 9 years, dog. I can't believe that shit. 9 fucking years, dog.
So is there any crazy shit in the works for year 10? Like, are they going to do like all the top 10 interviews happen all at the same time? Like they all come back for one episode with everybody?
I think that's a fucking great idea. And
Yeah,
I'm going to steal that idea like
I
I made up that idea.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Sir.
Yeah, let's just delete this part of the video. So
that shit is a great idea.
Yeah,
Let me
taking notes now. Talking about 10, there's so many people that are gonna hit 10, right? And like one that's a ways from it, but it's inevitable that's gonna happen. That we got to hang out in Houston was Trill Static.
Yes.
Right, and so that was my first time at that type of volume, seeing that many artists in one room creating and trying to get it all done in one day. And my conversation to Bun and to Stat and to everybody was, yo, so how do you one up this for like year 5, year 10, like year 10, what I would do? And he was like, I told him year 10, you got to be in 10 different places, drop 10 different albums and have 20 different features on everything. So then that way you have 200 features and drop 10 albums in one day. And they're looking at me like I got horns coming out of my head. And he's like, Jay, the reason why this is so difficult to do is because we're both on every song.
Yeah.
Right? And what impressed me about Bun that day was he was in 3 different rooms writing for 3 different songs all at the same time, and there was like 14 songs or something. I forget what it was, but no, sorry, it was 10 songs, 20 features, or something like that. And so he's the conduit between, you know, essentially 2 people per song.
Right.
And
writing on the spot, not even like no pre.
It wasn't even the writing that had me, like, I expect writers to write, right? Like, he's been doing it for so long. That's not what impressed me. What impressed me was I didn't see any emotional change. I didn't see any frustration.
No.
I didn't see any sweat on that man's brim whatsoever. Like, he just handled.
Bun's different, bro.
Very.
I be looking at him. I rocked with him a few times. I thought we was just in Houston because he's doing the rodeo next week. So he's running around and shit. But just like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what type of energy levels you got, bro? Like, and he's not a younger dude, too. Like, it's like, so take a page out of his book. Like, he's going hard.
Well,
bro.
he loves what he does.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And the people love him for what he does.
Yep.
So he asked a great question. Jay, how are you in 10 different places at 10 different times? All at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And so what I suggested was, drop 10 albums, find 10 anchor producers from 10 different cities, find 10 different anchor rappers from those same cities.
Yeah.
Let them make 9 songs each. The 10th song is produced by Static, and the 10th song is like Bun's on the track.
Okay.
Right? So then that way, Bun and Stat are still part of 10 songs.
Doing 10 songs total.
But there's 10 albums happening, and then there's 10 iterations. So now you do a New York, a Florida, a Texas, a Cali, right? A London, a Japan. Could be a Canadian, like a Chicagoan. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then that gets done. And then, the other question I asked was, realistically, what does it cost to make an album, right? And so if you have homies that are not hitting you over the head for the features, the actual cost is somewhere between 10 or 15 grand an album.
Yeah.
Right? So let's keep it real. On that thing, that's 20 people showing love for the most part.
For the opportunity, yeah.
Right? So I'm like, all right, so you mean to tell me worst case scenario, I'm paying like 150 to 200 racks without paying for features for 10 albums. I'm like, Bun, I've spent money on dumber shit. Let's figure out how y'all do 10 albums in one day before I do 10 albums in one day. Not that I'm going to get on the mic and spit, but like, I love creating. And you can't tell me shit can't get done because you know how I am. I go in a room and I get the shit done whether it's just me or 100 behind me. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to kind of push that forward and see what it was. But for me, I was like a kid in the candy store. I was literally there before everybody showed up.
Yeah.
I was literally one of the last ones to leave. Like, I had so many questions. I was nerded out. I'm not even supposed to be in there.
Word.
So I had a blast.
Yeah, that was a good experience, man. Yeah, it was real good.
So I asked this question the other time, but I couldn't really get it right. But I'm going to ask this question again, and I know you're like, fuck.
What you got to ask me,
What's
bro?
the donkiest shit you've seen happen at Drink Champs? Top 3 donkey moments in Drink Champs. And then let's clip them right here and add them so you could get sub-contests of the donkiness that happened.
The donkiest shit. I think I brought this up before. It was David Banner busting his ass when EFN accidentally pulled the chair away from him. That was number 1. We take the picture at the end. I don't know if you ever seen Instagram. Everybody's like there taking a picture at the end. And
Banner ain't happy.
Then Ben, boom, bam, busted his ass. What else was there? Dog, I don't even know, bro. Honestly, man. Everybody gets so sauced up. It's just.
Have you ever had to get somebody like sauced to the point where the medics had to come in?
Not the medics, but motherfuckers have been like
passed
pulled out. Yeah, like
mid-episode. Has there ever been an episode you couldn't use because they got so sauced?
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah. It's been shit.
How many? Under 5.
Those are like it's under 5. It's under 5. Yeah, and there's whole parts of segments that are just taken away that you would never know, bro. Like yeah.
Well, you don't want to.
A lot of people don't make it, bro. A lot of people don't make it.
Are there people that have passed out in there that you're like, wait a minute, man, everything you be rapping about?
Motherfuckers do not drink. Go back and watch like the ASAP Rocky one, right?
Okay.
And he came and he was promoting his whiskey. I forgot about the name of that shit. Beautiful bottle.
Nah, this is all bad.
Motherfuckers taking shots. You can tell you don't drink because he's like,
yeah, you can see the hair growing on his chest mid-sip.
You don't even drink this shit. So yeah, that shit was funny. And I remember R&B singer Tank. He did a little too much, a little too fast.
He a big dude too.
He is, dog. Yeah, but he got loose, bro. He damn near wanted to take his fucking shirt off. He didn't make it to the end either. He just got sauced, bro. So, as I say from my man 2J, Saucelina Jolie. That was him right there, bro. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Yo, I think that the worst I've had some moments. I'm Puerto Rican, like it's in our DNA. They put alcohol in our baby bottles. When I first was new to Vegas, I had a moment where, like, you know, you're just happy to be outside and you can't believe you out there. And then, you know, like you do the touristy shit, the margarita by the yards.
Oh, you bugging.
With the extra juice packs that they be putting in there, the tequilas, and then you like take the tube out, pause, and it be like on turbo.
Yeah.
So I had 2 of them. And then I was in a wheelchair.
Oh, shit.
Up out of New York, New York. Yes, sir. Here, hold on to this little doggy bag as you vomit on yourself and in and out the bag.
Shit.
And then, okay, we're driving you home. Pull over. Let's. Yeah, bro. I mean, it's just you learn how not to do shit at a very young and old age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And especially when we do like the shots, we do like quick time with slime.
Yeah,
so
I'm not
it's
a
like,
shot guy, bro.
And these shots, like we tell them slow down, and these shots are like this big, not even that much.
Yeah,
but when
like
you do
sippy
like
cup, 20 of them,
you do like 20, 25 of them.
Yeah,
like
you outta
motherfuckers have
there.
been off a camera and threw up. Who threw up last time? The basketball, Lamar Odom. Oh my bad, yeah, Lamar Odom. He got super sauced, and then he got offended. I thought he wanted to fight and shit, and then he went off camera and he just early bird all over.
I know. I want to give the benefit of the doubt that EFN and Nori are not like, I think we could get this dude to like be belligerent. I know they're not set. Oh, that might be part. All right.
And I like what you're doing with social services. That shit is fucking hard, bro. Good job. This whole getup is nice.
Man,
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
I love the transition.
We don't
The
set
transition
people-
was amazing. So we let's take it. Let's play along. Social services, new brand. It's me
But
trying
listen. You don't have to drink on Drink Champs. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? We're not pointing a gun to your head saying you got to drink. But if you're in the environment and you want to have a good time, by all means, like go ahead and you know, do you, man, do you. That's it.
But yo, the name is so deceiving, right? And I mean, now 9 years in, people know they don't have to drink when they go to Drink Champs,
Right.
And it's not like you can't put water in the thing and like.
You can put a placebo. We're not doing that. No, we're definitely not doing that. And we don't want to edit either and shit. And like, you know, if you know you're not a smoker and if Slime
Then
like
don't smoke with me.
throws you the blunt in your face, you don't want to have to be cool and take his blunt and smoke, dog. Don't do that, dog. Just be like, no, I don't want to smoke. Like, keep your composure.
Yeah, but
bro.
sometimes you be in certain rooms and the person that's passing you the blunt is somebody that you're like, I can't believe I'm in the room with this person.
That's a good point
Smoke
too.
Blunt. So, like, let's just say you're hanging out with Method Man and Redman, like, and you're.
Yeah.
How do you say no?
Yeah.
That's a story for you to tell, like, man. And then you'll tell that story to everybody that understands who they are, and then you'll be like, man, I had this moment. Mm-hmm. And then they'll be like, I don't believe you. And then you have a post that you made that goes on Worldstar.
That's where you go wrong,
and
right
then
there.
you got to delete it, and then you're almost not friends no more, but you're still friends.
Yo, the internet.
Shout the Method Man, man. Those are my
Lives
guys.
forever.
I got crazy stories with them, man.
Oh man.
I used to mess cheap food is White Castle.
Oh shit.
He used to have me come pick him up from the airport and take him straight to White Castle.
What year is this? Is this
This
before
is
or after the workout?
Like Vietnam, before Vietnam. Nah, this was like when I had the store in the Hood Mall. So this is like
shit.
9, 10 years ago.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Shout to him. He just won some awards and shit again. Like he's been, this acting thing is a real thing with him. It's starting to
he's
stick.
amazing. He's
Yeah.
he inspires me. I'm trying to.
His work ethic's crazy.
Yo,
too.
man.
That's another one.
Yeah.
And Reggie too. Reggie hit me today. Matter of fact.
Oh, shit.
Reggie Noble, man. That's one of my heroes, man. But
He's reversing his aging process right now, bro.
He
I heard
is, bro.
he ain't even smoking. He's
yeah,
vegan.
and it's been a while since he's not been smoking.
He said he was abstinent. He ain't get no pussy for like 2 years or some shit like that. He was hella focused, dog. Like, yeah.
I didn't know that part. We didn't take it there.
Yeah, yes.
Yo, good for you.
Hey,
that's amazing.
Hey, look at him. He's looking great. He's looking great.
He's a photographer now?
Oh yeah. They had some.
I'm about to text him like, yo, next time I need.
He's rocking with Sony too. Yeah, and I heard he's pretty good. Yeah, he's doing video. He's doing like
I'm
B-roll
about to text
shit.
him right now. He literally texted me this morning. Let's see what he say.
Yeah.
Yo, I heard you out here shooting on FX3s.
Yeah, bro.
Let me find out, bro. I need a photographer, videographer.
Yeah. So you know that whole creative process, all those videos he's been putting out, the freestyles and all that shit, like, Red's killing it, man.
Yeah, let me see what he say.
Yeah.
He literally hit me this morning. He'll be hitting me out of the blue. You know the dumbest shit I did I've done a couple dumbass moments around them. But one of the dumbest moments, like, oh my God, I can't believe somebody's texting me, and it's like one of my heroes, Red, hits me for like Thanksgiving one year, and he's like, Happy Thanksgiving.
That's dope, man.
And I'm like, oh shit, Happy Thanksgiving, bro.
Like
and then
this.
so I go to send the text to this little group chat of all my day ones, you know, all my Florida boys.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, you're not gonna believe this shit. Like, look at this shit. Redman sent me a Happy Thanksgiving text.
Yeah.
My donkey ass sent that shit to Redman.
Oh shit.
He like, yo, Jay, yeah, I'm gonna fucking send you a text, bro. You a good dude? That was that was one donkey moment.
Oh shit.
The donkiest moment I've had with Meth and Red. And it's funny because we talked about alcohol, so it's a good transition.
Yeah.
First time I ever go see these boys perform in Vegas, I get introduced by a mutual who happened to make a movie that they both were in that became very relevant.
Okay.
And it's like now part of our culture.
Yes. Hi. Mm-hmm.
So go to Sahara Hotel Casino. They're performing there.
All right.
I'm upstairs with them, hanging out. Meth is telling me stories about how he's just a few weeks removed from selling drugs in the streets to now filming a movie, right? And so go down to the club. They get their space. I'm part of the VIP experience.
Yeah.
Here's a couple campados, part of the thing.
Nice.
Excuse me. They don't drink.
No.
I drink.
Okay.
No one on the table drinks. I'm drinking. Show's over. I'm taking these bottles because they're comp, right? With them, this is part of the show.
Yeah.
Right, whatever. So we go upstairs, Cypher. They're going back and forth. Start rapping. People start taking their phones out, taking pictures.
Oh no.
I'm thinking,
Oh no.
phones are out, so pictures, there's got to be videos. So I start, and my folks is in my ear. He's like, watch how Meth is going to cook this boy. And I'm like, ain't no way. I'm pro Jersey. He's Jersey. There's no way. So I'm ad-libbing to the point. They stop rapping. I post the shit on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
Because I can't believe I'm here and I want to just share with the world my appreciation for these two fine, established gentlemen. Gets to the point where it gets so viral on my Facebook, it lands on Worldstar.
Oh.
Next morning, I get a phone call from Meth. I ain't gave Meth my phone number. He ain't never asked me for my phone number.
Yeah.
You take that shit down from Worldstar. I'm like, it's on Worldstar? Bro, I posted that on a private Facebook page. What do you mean? And he goes, yeah, bro, it's on Worldstar. Take that shit down. So long story short, the next 3-4 times that these boys are in Vegas, I'm not allowed around. Privileges cut off. Finally around, phone checked. Hey, man. I want to take pictures. That shit is, my phone is off, bro. You know what I'm saying? So years pass, I'm picking him up. He's rolling a blunt in my car. He literally goes to like throw the ashes out, the weed leaves like out the dash, just like the movie. I go, yo, I love the movie, but you ain't have to reenact the scene.
Oh shit.
So I go to him, yo, all these years pass. I'm curious, whatever happened to that verse that you spit? Because clearly you were mad because that was supposed to be on Eric Sermon's album.
Oh.
And it wasn't on there. He goes, man, yeah, it ain't on there. I gave it to Havoc for Hidden Files.
Oh shit.
So it's on that Lost Files album or whatever. Sorry, Lost Files album. And then he said, based off of that video going on Worldstar, Shia LaBeouf seen him at a gym working out, and he got a gig off of it.
Oh shit.
So he's like, yo, I didn't know you were still rapping, this, that, and that, blah, blah, blah. And it's another play happened, right? But that was the walk-in. I saw you on Worldstar.
That's dope.
So now we're cool again to the point where like I could interact with my phone, I could interact with Method Man. I'm like picking you up. So I sit there, you know, my smart ass, I go, so would you say I changed like hip hop history?
You pushing it, bro.
He goes, yeah, I guess you could say that.
In a weird way, yeah. Like,
but nah, man, I've been really lucky to hang out with a lot of my heroes over the years. It's been amazing to, you know, have monsters light over us to put me in some of these rooms too, and get to interact, and everybody's been mad patient with me, trying to let me find my way, bro, and I love them for that. You know, so what does your next 1, 3, and 5 years look like for you if it plays out the way you have it in your head?
As I told you last time, I was juggling the corporate job and this shit. It was a little too much, so I took that leap of faith. So now I have time to concentrate. So 1 year, step up my editing skills, like big time and shit. I just want to get nicer with that, especially the color grading, everything, sound, lighting, everything. Learn like Cody, basically, and shit. What you say, 3 year?
1, 3, and 5.
I need to step. I'm getting older, man, so I need a team behind me. I need to touch a lot more of these events and be in places all at the same time. So I need representation of Drainflix. I want to get a good team behind me. Honestly, too, man, I love hip hop. It's in my blood. I pump this shit, but I deal with also some other bigger brands and shit. And a check from Ducati looks a lot different than a check from Drink Champs. I love you guys, by the way. I love Drink Champs. It's just my family. However, corporate America, there's money out there in content. So you just got to work a little smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? So aligning myself in the right, like you said, being in the right rooms and meeting the right people and shit, and then cultivating those relationships. And a lot of times, listen, man, I might not be the best, but people are willing to cut a check and work with people who they like being around and working with and making life easier. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm going to clip this part of me asking you what the 1, 3, 5 are. And I'm going to ask you to look at this every month, every 3 months, every 5 months.
Hey.
And I want you to figure out how these things that you want, you figure out how you do them in 6 months, a year and a half, and 3 years.
Yeah.
Because if you could do these things that you're asking in half the time, now you got half your time back to enjoy more life.
Absolutely right. Yeah.
So, you know, I'm extremely proud of the growth that I've seen from you. You know, I've been on your head about, yo, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that?
Yes.
You know, like my gift and curse has always been seeing stuff in people that they don't even know how to articulate or know that they're capable of.
Word talk.
I put my foot in your ass, pause, and tell you to go, bro.
Yeah.
And like you have always shown the work ethic. You have always shown the willingness, but you've also, like, rightfully so, had the reserves and the concerns because you don't want to break it.
Right.
Right? But I'm going to sit here and tell you, like, yo, break it.
Word.
Because worst case scenario, whatever you break, it's going to be the easiest to fix, and you're going to learn how not to do shit.
See?
Right? So
it's the fear of failure.
Yeah.
Type
For
shit.
what, bro?
That's
Stop
all
acting
it is.
stop acting like a 10-year-old that's going to get yelled at and punished.
It's mindfulness. You got to switch that mind frame instead of like fear of failure. You got, I'm willing to fail and learn from that shit and keep it pushing and shit. And honestly, too, I'm about to book you for monthly therapy sessions because this is good shit. Like, thank you very much, dog. I appreciate that.
I love you, bro. Well,
you too,
on
bro.
that note, you know, I think I did my job here. This is like the part where I take my jacket off and whip them with the coat, like the little, like infomercial Christian fucking. I'm not Christian, but you know, I just hit them with the shit. So my contractual obligations are requiring me to go sell some merch.
Yes, sir.
And I got to take some content and harass some patrons here.
Yeah. I need you for some stuff, man.
So let's get it.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all watching, man.
Peace.